Right? We're going to like just meditate on the word. That's what goes into that. Studying to show thyself approved, right? Rightly dividing the word of truth, man. So that's where it comes into, man. Writing the notes down and going over them, man. Yeah, for sure, bro. All praises, man. Ain't nothing like writing down and always going back. It's, that's a form of old school way of studying.
That's right. Diligent, huh?
That's that, yeah. There you
go.
Get you a little notepad, man, and that thing full. Next thing you know, you're on my 4th or 5th notepad. You know what I'm saying? Right?
For real, man.
All praise to the Most High, man. Tonight, 14.
I gotta get a little close, man, because it blocked me out on the thing, man. It be blocking me out when I have my, I'd be like, here. Yeah. Okay. So all praise to the Most High, man. We're here, man. Right? Mm-hmm. In the what? In the chop shop. This is the chop shop, man. Brother Malak, Brother Amos, man.
Right.
Tampa Israelites, any brothers want to gather, you know what I'm saying, congregate, man, and let's kill all the lies together, man. All right? Right, tonight we're going in Job 41, man. Something I was just going into today, but you know what I mean? Figure I'll share it with y'all, man.
Let's get it.
Job 41.
Job chapter 41, man. The book of Job. Second to last chapter.
Oh, you know what I want to bring out? I'm going to bring out, you know what? Because they say, speaking of Leviathan, they say it's dinosaurs, right?
Mm.
Let me bring that in Wisdom of Solomon. I can't remember where that's at, but we're going to get it. We're going to get it, man. I don't believe, we don't, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you brothers don't either believe in the dinosaur era or the ice age, right? Because, goddamn, whole world full of ice, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Nothing but snow around you, man. No summer, no... Come on, what the most I said? He had 4 seasons, right?
4 seasons.
Come on. Ice age. You know what I'm saying? Saber-toothed tigers, big 12-inch sabers on each side, right? How could this motherfucker get the food in his mouth if he got paws?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Come on now, because he's trying to bite the neck of whatever he's trying to kill. Mm-hmm. He got these big-ass sabers in the way. He can't bite him. Saber-toothed tiger, come on, let's be real. Woolly mammoth. It's elephants. No elephant ever had wool on them. They're liars, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like they made Legos, they can make false bones and try to, you know what I mean, configure a damn dinosaur figure out of it, man. It's not no damn dinosaur. We finna bring it out, man. Right? And we going into Leviathan, because they say, some brothers say Leviathan is the dinosaur, and you know what I'm saying, in the scriptures. The dinosaur? Come on.
Yeah.
What, Godzilla? We did a class on that too, man.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
it was Leviathan, right, man. A few, about a good, 4 or 5 months ago.
Right, man. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11.
All right, that's Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha.
I think it's going to be 17, I think. Let me see. Come on.
All right, Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha, you said chapter 11. All right.
Chapter 11, verse 18. Let's start at 18. Let's start at 17.
Right. All right. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11, verse 17. For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form,
right,
wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears,
right,
or fierce lions,
right,
or unknown wild beasts full of rage newly created.
Of who?
Or unknown wild beasts full of rage newly created.
Velociraptor. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Right.
Go ahead.
Breathing out either a fiery vapor.
Oh, so that means he had no dragons breathing out fiery vapors on Earth. Right? Go ahead.
Or filthy scents of scattered smoke.
Right? Or 50 cents of scattered smoke. Go ahead.
Or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes.
Right. They didn't even shoot no sparkles out of their damn eyes like Cyclops on X-Men. Go ahead.
Whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once.
Because if he did, the harm of them might dispatch you at once, but go ahead.
But also the terrible sight utterly destroyed them.
The terrible sight of a damn Tyrannosaurus Rex in your face, like Jurassic Park, you would shit on yourself and you would die, man, from a heart attack. You can't. We couldn't stand before no Tyrannosaurus Rex or Velociraptors. Come on, man.
Yeah, like
right?
a big old Godzilla running down the street.
Big old Godzilla running, right, man?
Yeah, man.
That's bull crap, man. So yeah, man. Everybody that say it was dinosaurs, they're liars, man. Thus saith the Lord, not thus saith me. Thus saith the Lord. Right.
Fiction.
All right. Let's go to it. Get into it, man. Right.
All right. Job.
Right. 41. Right?
Job chapter 41. Right. You said casting down lies, man.
All right, man. You in the chop shop right now. Chop shop. Job chapter 41.
Right. Job chapter 41. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down?
Stop. It said, can thou draw us out Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Sound like, right, it sounds like somebody going fishing, right? That's what you would think. Go ahead.
Verse 2, canst thou put an hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a horn?
Can you put a hook through his, what? Can you thou put a hook through his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Let's find out where I've seen that before. Let's go to Isaiah 37, right? Let's go to Isaiah 37. And this is how we break down the scriptures, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, man. Right? 37 verse 21, right? Right. Let's start at 21.
Isaiah 37 verse 21. Then Isaiah the son of Amos sent unto Hezekiah, saying, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel,
right?
Whereas thou hast prayed to me against Sennacherib, the king of Assyria.
Right, Sennacherib, king of Assyria, right? So that's what we're talking about. We're getting the context right now. So we're talking about Sennacherib, king of Assyria, right? Let's go to verse 29. Jump down to verse 29.
Verse 29. Because thy rage...
Start at verse, I'm sorry about that. 27.
Okay, verse 27.
No, let's start at keep reading down from 21. 22, I mean.
Okay, 22. Right? Isaiah 37 verse 22. This is the word which the Lord has spoken concerning him. The virgin, the daughter of Zion, hath despised thee and laughed thee to scorn.
Right.
The daughter of Jerusalem hath shaken her head at thee.
Right.
Whom hast thou reproached and blasphemed?
Right. So Sennacherib, which is the king of Syria, they reproach and blaspheme. Go ahead.
And against whom hast thou exalted thy voice, and lifted up thine eyes on high?
Right.
Even against the Holy One of Israel.
Right. So they lift up their voices against the Holy One of Israel, which is the Most High God. Right. Let's jump down to 26.
Verse 26. Hast thou not heard long ago how I have done it, and of ancient times that I have formed it? Now have I brought it to pass,
right,
that thou shouldest be to lay waste defense cities into ruinous heaps.
Right. So he have the Most High. Right now I have brought it to pass that thou shouldest lay to waste defense cities into ruinous heaps. Who is he talking about? The king of Assyria. Well, let's get this king of Assyria real quick. Let's jump back to Isaiah 10 real quick. Let's get some understanding on this king of Assyria, right? Because we would think it's the Syrians, which are the Arabs right now in today's society, right? Why do y'all use the Old Testament to prove your points? Because thus saith the Lord says so, right? Thus saith the Lord says so. Isaiah 28 verse 9 and 10, right? It says precept must be upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. That's why you're supposed, that's the only way to read the Bible. That's why we precept and go into the Old Testament and to the New, right? Because that's how you read, that's how you get understanding. Thus saith the Lord.
Right.
Right? Isn't there a New Testament? Isn't there an old one? What did we just say? Right? What did we just say? Oh, it's your boy again. It's your boy. You've been hiding for a little minute, scoffer. Where you been at? It's your boy. Where you been at? You been hiding. You ain't been paying attention. I ain't even finna give you the you know what I mean? You ain't finna get no time of shame because you ain't been paying attention, brother. Hebrews says the Old Testament flawed. No, you flawed. Your mind is flawed. You're off. Right? Go to John chapter 5, verse 46 real quick for this clown, and then we're going to leave him alone. You get no more time after that, man. That's it, man. See, this the type of people that keeps us in bondage right here. It's your boy. He don't even know. Come on, man. It's time to get rid of that goddamn New York, goddamn shitty spirit, man. That American spirit, man. He ain't even got a Hebrew name. An Israelite name, brother. It's your boy. Stop. Go ahead, brother. Read
Matthew
that
chapter 5.
No, first St. John.
10.
St. John chapter 5, verse 46.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. St. John.
Chapter 5, verse 46.
Yeah, that's what
You said St. Matthew.
St. John 5:46. My bad.
Okay,
St. John 5:46.
Okay.
For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me.
If you would have believed Moses, you would have believed me, who we ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
For he wrote of me.
For he did what?
For he wrote of me.
And all the prophets wrote of Yahushua. Go ahead.
But if ye believe not his writings,
But if you believe not Moses' writings,
how shall you believe my words?
how shall you believe the New Testament, you clown? Stop. Stop, it's your boy. Stop. For you to get, you know what I'm saying? You make no sense. That's it for him. He don't get no more. He don't get no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with that, bro. That garbage right now, man. What it was, brother?
He said Isaiah chapter 10.
Right, we're in Isaiah chapter 10. We're going to Isaiah 10, man. We're going to Isaiah 10. We're still holding that Job 41.
Right.
I mean, Isaiah 31. 37. So we're going to 10 and 5. Start at 10 and 5. Isaiah 10 and 5. Right?
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 5.
Right.
O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger.
Oh, Assyrian, the rod of my anger, because we're talking about the Assyrians. Go ahead.
And the staff in their hand is mine indignation.
Right, and the staff in their hand is my indignation. Go ahead.
I will send him against an hypocritical nation.
Right, he's going to send them against a hypocritical nation like it's your boy, his people, the Israelites, my people. He sent him against a hypocritical nation. Go ahead.
And against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil.
Right, and he shall take the spoil. Go ahead.
And to take the prey.
Uh-huh.
And to tread them down like the mire of the streets.
And tread them down like the mud in the streets. Go ahead.
Howbeit he meaneth not so.
Uh-huh.
Neither doeth his heart think so.
Right.
But it is in his heart to destroy, and to cut off nations, not a few.
So it's in the Assyrian's heart, which is America, which is Babylon the Great, which is Nineveh, which is the damn eagle, which is Esau, which is Edom, right? It's in his spirit to break, to what? Cut off, what?
To cut off nations, not a few.
To cut off all nations, not a few of them, man. So the Assyrians is talking about Babylon the Great, this place, man. Leviathan is Babylon the Great in Assyria, right? Go ahead. It says, howbeit he meaneth not so. See, that means he don't have control over his own mind. Understand that, man. These people doesn't have control over their own mind. They don't even know how to use their own mind. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 8. For he saith, are not my princes altogether kings?
No, that's it. That's all I need on that, man. That's all I need on that, man. Let's go back to Isaiah 37, right? Isaiah 37 and verse 27. We're at 27, right?
Right. Isaiah 37, verse 27. Therefore their inhabitants were of small power.
Right? So the inhabitants of small power, I mean the other nations. Mm-hmm. See, the other nations all the nations are of small power according to the America, Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
They were dismayed and confounded.
Right?
They were as the grass of the field, and as the green herb, as the grass on the housetops, and as corn blasted before it grew up.
Right, that's how we were in this. That's how everyone is in America's eyes. Go ahead.
Verse 28. But I know thy abode, and thy going out, and thy coming in, and thy rage against me.
Right. He said, I know thy abode, and thy goings out, and coming in, and rage against me, because he hate the Most High. Psalms 83. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Go ahead.
Because thy rage against me, and thy tumult is come up into mine ears.
Right.
Therefore will I put my hook in thy nose.
Here goes the point. I will put my what?
My hook in thy nose.
Go ahead.
And my bridle in thy lips.
Right? The bridle is something that you control a horse with. You make him go this way or that way. That's why I said in Isaiah 10, he don't know what he's doing. He knoweth not, but it's in him to destroy nations, not a few. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And I will turn thee back by the way by which thou camest.
Right, so the Most High said he's going to turn them back by the way which they camest. Right? They think they got something going, but the Most High finna show them. That's who Leviathan is. Let's go back to Job. Job chapter 49, right?
41.
41, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Job 41. That's beautiful right there.
Right, so it said I put that hook in his nose, right? And that's what it's talking about in Job? Right? Yeah, it's your boy is a joke, man. He's a joke, man. I feel so bad for that brother, man. Does he see y'all don't waste y'all time with that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? That brother there, he disappears and come back with the scoff, and that's what he do. Because he want everybody to jump back on that 106 in Park vibration he got. It's your boy, Big Tigger in the basement. You know what I'm saying? He got that old 106 in Park vibe. He's still accustomed to this world. You know what I'm saying? Why would you try to cut out the Old Testament? For what? Nigga, if I'm reading Big Clifford and the Red Dog, nigga, I'm going to read from the beginning of the book. I'm not going to flip halfway through the book and then start reading. You know what I'm saying? Your brother's so simple, man. You're simple. You always follow after the ways that white man say, man. White man say, what his name? King James was damn so-called white man and homosexual. Here it goes, man. Explain Hebrews. You want me to explain every chapter?
Language, man.
You want me to explain every chapter? Right. It's a language, right.
Is he talking about Hebrews in the Bible or Hebrews Hebrews say? You all over the place, brother. That's what you don't understand. You all over the place, brother. Just get you a pen and pad and read and take notes, man. Stop watching damn TV and listening to the radio. The book of Hebrews, what about it, man?
He's thinking one book, he don't even know what he can. He's finna say some old.
You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, man. Ecclesiastes 5:1, man.
Right. I said I wasn't gonna give him no more time. I'm not
I'm
not even gonna deal with him, man.
Let's go. Okay, Job chapter 41 verse 3.
Right.
Will he make many supplications unto thee?
Go back up where it said bore his nose, right?
Verse 2. Canst thou put an hook into his nose?
Right.
Or bore his jaw through with a horn? With a thorn?
Right. So this talking about the so-called white man. The Most High is asking the question, can you bring him out? You know what I'm saying? Can you make him known? Right?
Right.
Because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, right? He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, who and where is he? So the Most High said, can you bring him out? Can you put a hook through his nose, right? And bring him and expose his ass? Can you do that? That's what the Most High is talking to Job right now. Go ahead, man.
Verse 3. Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee?
Right. Will he make supplication and speak soft words unto thee? Go ahead.
Will he make a covenant with thee? Will thou take him for a servant forever?
Right. Will thou take him for a servant forever? Will you make a covenant with him? Go ahead.
Verse 5. Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Wilt thou bind him for thy maiden?
Right. Stop, man. We're finna deal with that, man. Verse 3 on the 5. Will he make supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make covenant with thee? Will thou take him for a servant forever? Let's go to Psalm 52. All right? No, 55. I'm sorry about that. Psalm 55. Is it 52?
Yeah, hope it ain't 55.
55.
The hands. Let me stretch forth his hands.
Yeah, 55 verse 19, 18.
Okay. Almost out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's where we're going. 55 verse, Psalm 55 verse 18, brothers and sisters, man. Right? It says, and I'm going back to Job real quick to get a little read up on it. It says, verse 3, will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Will thou take for him for a servant forever? We go into the Old Testament, man, so we can break down nations, man. And we can break down who the scriptures is talking about. See, but this idiot, you know what I'm saying, won't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hey, Sister Kalaya, don't worry about talking to this brother. Don't worry about talking to this brother. Let this brother just blabber on. Go ahead, brother. Let's read real quick.
Psalm chapter 55, verse 18. He hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me.
Right.
For there were many with me.
Right. He delivered my soul from the battle that was against me. Right. My enemies against me. For there was many with me. And that's another class, man. We're going to be doing, who were the many with David? Right. It's those angels, man. It's those angels that are round about, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm about to go into it's a lot on this, man. Okay. Here we go. Boom. We're going in first, is it 2 Kings? Yep, 2 Kings. 2 Kings chapter 6. Right? Verse 16. Yeah. Second Kings chapter 6 verse 16. We're gonna come back to Psalms 55, man.
6:15.
2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 15. Right?
2 Kings chapter 6 verse 15. And when the servant of the man of God was risen early and gone forth, behold.
16. I'm sorry about that.
Verse,
6 and 16.
Verse 16. And he answered, fear not.
Right.
For they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Ah, that's the same thing what David says. For there be more that be with us than with them. Go ahead.
And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see.
Right, because Elisha could see him. Elisha said, open his eyes, I pray thee, Lord, so he could see. Go ahead.
And the Lord opened his eyes of the young man.
And what he saw?
And he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
That's them angels, them holy angels, man. Them chariots of fire round about, man. The holy angels is always around us, man. That's another class I'm going to go into. But right now we just use that for that precept for Psalms, right? Beautiful, man. Verse 19, Psalm 55, verse 19.
55:19. God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, Selah.
Right.
Because they have no changes, therefore they fear not God.
Right. They have no changes, therefore they fear not God. They have no mind of their own to even put forth a thought to change.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as to be peace with him.
Right. He put forth his hands with those that be at peace with him. Go ahead.
He hath broken his covenant.
He hath what?
He hath broken his covenant.
Ah, that's beautiful, man. That's the same thing it said in Job 41. Job 41 verse 4. Will he make a covenant with thee? Will thou take him for a servant? You see that? So, hey, if you do make a covenant with him, believe me, he's going to break it, man.
Right.
He's broken every covenant with those that be at peace with him. Go ahead.
Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
They were what?
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Right. Go ahead.
But war was in his heart.
But war was in his heart. Which was that? That was 21?
That was 21, yeah.
Okay.
Let's more on that. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Right. And that's back at Job 41, right? It says, will thou make that's verse 3. Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? You see that? Yeah, he will. His words are smoother than butter, softer than oil. Right? He'll make covenants with you, but believe me, he will break them, man.
He will break them,
Right?
They hit you with that we call it fine writing.
Yeah, that read between the fine line, that fine writing, right? Fine print, right?
That fine print at the bottom of that contract.
Right. Verse 5, wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? No, right? Where it says, I will give him breaking with the rod. Psalms 2. Let's go get to Psalms 2, verse 6. Psalms 2. That's right. Psalms 2. Psalms chapter 2, verse 6, right? It said, what did it say? Will thou play with him as with a bird? Will thou bind him for thy maidens? Right? Maidens mean servants. They're going to servants. 2 verse 6, man. All right? Psalm chapter 2, verse 6.
Psalm chapter 2, verse 6. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion.
Right.
I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee.
Go ahead.
And ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Right. So will I bound him as a bird? Yeah, if I ask the Most High. See, he can give me any nation, man. Go ahead.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Right, man. Go ahead.
Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Right. Go ahead.
Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth.
Right, man. And do what?
Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling.
Right. If you want that, you got to serve the Lord, man. So, yes, we will bind him like a bird if we serve the Lord with joy and trembling, man. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, this is an idiot, man. This is an idiot, man. It's so sad, man. This brother, man. Woo! Man, get this brother up out of here, man.
Yeah, you might have to go, bro.
You gotta go, bro.
You might have to go, man.
It's annoying just seeing all the typing, man. You ain't doing nothing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, we gotta go.
Sad, man. I try to bear with people, man, but
y'all know we try to bear with people, man.
He won't stop, man. He play too many games, man. We have to block him, man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He can go to YouTube, like the brother said, ask questions and try to build.
Right, man.
If
he don't want to do that, man.
That spirit.
He been back like what? It was like 3 months ago he hit, and then he was scoffing then, man. Right? Hey, man, if first it was what's wrong the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we go into the Old Testament to see who we are as a people? Then you say the foul language. Well, bitch is a what? Bitch is a what? A female dog. Right? When you say damn is what? Damnation. When you say ass, the Most High say ass. It's a donkey.
Damn animal.
So what is a foul language then?
Foul language is eating bacon.
Right, man.
See?
We don't know what we're talking about when we say foul language. You say shit, right? Shit is what? It's dung. We just don't allow our children to say it. Boy, don't say damn. I used to get whooping for say damn. Say dang. Dang? What the hell? Nigga, that's... But, hey, man, you know, our brothers, man, that Christianity is still on most of our people still, man. You know, and it's sad, man.
Yeah, you said trying to take away the word. Matthew 4:15. But
right.
All praise Heavenly Father. We got brothers and sisters on the line that's trying to get edified and not hearing that garbage, man.
Right, man.
All right. Back to Job.
Yeah, we back at Job, man.
Back to Job chapter 41 and verse, what, 7? 6. Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Right. Shall they part him among the merchants?
Wait a minute.
6.
Okay, go ahead. Read it again.
Right, Job 41 verse 6.
Right.
Shall the companions make a banquet of him?
Uh-huh.
Shall they part him among the merchants?
Right.
Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears?
Right, so this is what it got people thinking it's a damn like Godzilla in the bottom of the ocean. Yeah. Can you fill his head with spears and pull him up out, you know what I'm saying? Or shall thy companions make a banquet of him? Like a big whale, like Moby Dick catching a big whale and you fillet his big blubbery ass amongst everybody, right? Mm-hmm. Know what I'm saying? Let's see what that's talking about. Shall they part him among the merchants? Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Somebody got to tell them about that. Shall we part them? Let's go to First Maccabees. First Maccabees chapter 3. Right? Yeah, man, my brother kind of he ain't throw my spirit, but he just like, I'm still thinking about the brother because I mean, we love our people, man. We love our people. We want all our people to get some understanding, man, but enough is enough when you got somebody trying to take the word away, man. Right? First Maccabees chapter 3, let's start at 1, right? Let's get the understanding on who we're talking about, right?
All right, First Maccabees in Apocrypha, right? Chapter 3, verse 1. Then his son Judas, called Maccabeus, rose up in his stead, and all his brethren helped him. And so did all they that held with his father.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they fought with cheerfulness the battle of Israel. So he gave his people...
Let's drop down to verse 10, okay.
Verse 10. Then Apollonius gathered the Gentiles together and a great host out of Samaria to fight against Israel.
To fight against Israel, man. Now we go down to, and I'm way off. I meant to go to. All right. Let's go to 33. Dang, I'm way over there.
All right.
That's where I'm supposed to be at.
All right. First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 33. And to bring up his son Antiochus until he came again.
Right.
Moreover, he delivered unto him the half of his forces and the elephants, and gave him charge of all things that he would have done.
Right.
As also concerning them that dwelt in Judah and Jerusalem.
Okay, yeah, we're in the right spot. Go ahead. Verse 35.
35, to wit, that he should send an army against them,
Right.
to destroy and root out the strength of Israel,
Right.
and the remnant of Jerusalem, and to take away their memorial from that place.
Right, so that's the point. These damn Grecians want to root out Israel and take their memorial from their place. Jump down to verse 40.
Verse 40. So they went forth with all their power, and came and pitched by Emmaus,
Right.
in the plain country. And the merchants of the country, hearing the fame of them, took silver and gold very much,
Right.
with servants, and came into the camp to buy the children of Israel for slaves.
Right, so these merchants of the country, right, came to buy the children of Israel for slaves. Let's see who these merchants are. Go ahead.
A power also of Syria, and of the land of the Philistines, joined themselves unto them.
Right, so it was all these other nations, man. Basically, these were the merchants. Let's go back to Job 41. Let's get. I didn't get it right off rip, right, and go straight to the point. So it kind of probably threw a lot of people off, right? What was that verse 6? It says, "Shall the companions make a banquet of him, and shall they part him among the merchants?" No, you know what I'm saying, we ain't parting Leviathan, meaning who is the so-called white man, Babylon the Great, amongst the merchants. He's parting us amongst the merchants, the Israelites, man.
Right.
So no, we're not going to part him amongst the merchants, right? Because that's a question what the Heavenly Father is asking Job, right? Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Right? No. The merchants are parting us among themselves. Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Right? Go ahead. Verse 8.
Verse 8. Lay thine hand upon him. Remember the battle. Do no more.
Right?
Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him?
Right. So behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down in the sight of him? Right? The hope is in vain. Go ahead. Let's go to Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14.
The hope of him is in vain.
Right. Isaiah 14, verse 13 and 14.
All right, we're in the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the side of the north.
I'm sorry. I wanted to go back. Let's go back to Job and read down to verse 11, because that goes with it.
Okay.
Let's go back to Job and read down, because that's when we're going to verse Isaiah 14. Go ahead.
Job 41, verse 10.
And 11. Yeah.
None is so fierce that dare stir him up.
Right. No, none is so fierce that dare stir him up. Why all the nations are right scared and on his side, right? And right, they had made a league with him. Go ahead.
Right. Who then is able to stand before me? Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. Right.
It says, who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whosoever is under the whole heaven is mine, right? It says, back to verse 10, who then is able to stand before me? That's him, that's Leviathan right there, these other nations, which is Esau, Edom, saying that. Now we go to Isaiah 14. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, man.
All right, Isaiah 14, verse 13, right? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Mm-hmm.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Right.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
I will be like the Most High. Go ahead.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Mm-hmm.
They that see thee
That's
shall...
what he said. I will be like the Most High. I wanted to get that part, right? That was verse 11?
Yeah.
Right. That's
Verse
14. I'm sorry.
Right.
14. I will be like the Most High, man.
Right. It's like a one like that also in Thessalonians.
Right. And let's get the one in Isaiah. Oh, it's one in Thessalonians. Let me get 47 real quick. Isaiah 47 and verse 6.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand.
Right.
Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid the yoke.
Go ahead. Read it. Go ahead.
And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever.
Right.
So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Right. They said, I shall be a lady forever, and not lay the things to heart that it shall be what?
Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Right, go ahead.
Therefore, hear now this. Thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart,
What they say?
I am, and none else besides me.
And that's displaced, man. I am and none besides me. That's what these people say, man. Let's go to Zephaniah.
Finish that.
Okay, go ahead.
I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Like you guys just gonna keep riding. Right.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day.
What?
The loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
Right? And that sounds just like Revelations 18. Go ahead.
Verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me.
Go ahead.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rises.
Right, so they're not going to know when it hit them, man. That's why it says the strangeness of our salvation. They don't know that it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks, man, to find out they are not the children of God. God is not dealing with all nations. He doesn't love everybody, right? These people they got something going, man. Go ahead.
And mischief shall fall upon thee.
Right.
Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Right. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. They are not going to be able to take the turn back the wrath of the Lord, man. Right. These people, man, Leviathan, which is the damn so-called European man, right? Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 13. I was trying to find this one in Revelation where it says all these nations are joined, and he told them to stay in their place until the time. Damn, I'm gonna get that one day. This ain't the day that should be brought up.
You said Zephaniah 2?
Huh?
You said Zephaniah 2?
Yeah. Verse 13.
Zephaniah 2:13. And he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy Assyria, and will make Nineveh a desolation.
There go Assyria again. It's talking about Assyria again. He make Nineveh a desolation. Go ahead.
And dry like a wilderness.
Go ahead.
And a flock shall lie down in the midst of her.
Right.
All the beasts of the nations, both the cormorant and the bittern, shall lodge in the upper lintels of it.
Right.
Their voice shall sing in the windows.
But why?
Desolation shall be in the thresholds.
Go ahead.
For he shall uncover the cedar work.
Go ahead.
This is a rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly.
Go ahead.
That said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me.
Right, and that's what they say. I am, and there is none beside me. Right? They always exalt themselves like the Most High, man. Right? Leviathan. Back to Job, man. Right? There's plenty of priests and more on that. There's plenty more on that too, man.
Right. The one came to my mind with Thessalonians that shows himself that he is God.
That shows himself he is God, man. You know where we can get that? I remember you said that, man. Let's get that real quick, man.
First Thessalonians.
Let's get that real quick, man.
All right. Well, actually, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse
2 verse 3. 3 and 4.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means,
Right.
for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
That's what we
There
talking about.
This is beautiful. Oh man, that sin, man of sin be revealed, and we're revealing his ass. Leviathan, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, the son of perdition,
Right.
who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called God,
Right.
or that is worship, so that he is as God,
Right.
sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
All right. He just gonna ride out.
Right, man.
He just put himself there.
Right. That's heavy there, man. The son of he's being revealed right now.
Beautiful.
Leviathan.
So you can't hide no more, goddammit.
Right.
You've been a vagabond and a fugitive in the earth for years.
Let me get Isaiah chapter 10, verse 15. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 15, real quick. Go back and get a look.
All right. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 15. Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith?
Right?
Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it? As if the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up.
Right. So what is the Most High saying, man? He said, should an axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith, man? Right? That's the question, right? Who is the axe? The axe is Assyria, right? Right. If you go back up to verse 5, right, like we read earlier, right? And the one who heweth therewith is the Most High, right?
Right.
Where we at?
15.
15. Okay. So the axe. Okay. You got to read it again. I'm sorry about
Verse
that.
15, right? Isaiah 10:15. Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith?
Which is the Most High. Go ahead.
Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it?
Right. Shall the saw magnifies himself against the one that shaketh it? The one that shaketh it is the Most High. Go ahead.
As if the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up.
Right.
Or as if the staff should lift up itself as if it were no wood.
Right. Or the rod or the staff should lift itself up. Because if you go back to verse 5, it says, O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. So they're the whipping stick of the Most High, man.
Right.
Right? He used them to punish us, man. This so-called white man. That's why he called them the sword. Right? Verse 16.
16. Therefore shall the Lord of hosts, send among his fat ones leanness, and under his glory he shall kindle a burning, like the burning of a fire.
So he gonna kindle a burning under these in these people, like the burning of fire. Go ahead.
And the light of Israel shall be for a fire, and his Holy One for a flame.
Go ahead.
And it shall burn and devour his thorns and his briars in one day.
Right. So in there, I will have put my vengeance upon them by the hands of my people Israel. Right. All praise to the Most High, man. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. Right? Because that fire, let's get that fire. What it going we already know what fire is, right?
Jeremiah chapter 51.
Start at verse 1.
Verse 1. Jeremiah 51, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
A what?
A destroying wind.
Right, a destroying wind going into the ICBM nuclear missiles, man, coming for Leviathan. Not the dinosaurs, right? Not the dinosaurs, for the so-called white man. Go ahead.
And verse 2, and I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
Right, man. And them fanners is all these other nations, man. That's going, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not going, they're not going to suffer that flame to go out, man. Once one nuclear bomb hit, the other one's coming right behind it, man. Because when you fan a fire, what it gets, the blazer gets bigger and spreads. So that's what they're gonna do, man. They're gonna hit this spot, that spot, that spot, the other one gonna hit that spot. You know what I'm saying? To where she's gonna be finished, man. Go ahead.
Verse 3, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow.
Right, and when it's talking about the archer bending its bow, it's talking about the nuclear missiles being shot off. Because we know an arrow is not going to be shot from Korea over here, right? And land over here, man. So it's talking about the nuclear missiles, man. That's why we got to use, that's these parables, man, and these metaphors. Go ahead.
And against him that lifteth himself up in his brigade.
Right.
And spare ye not her young men.
Right.
Destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
The babies, the Gerber babies, all that gonna get destroyed, man. Go ahead.
Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans.
Right.
And they that are thrust through in her streets.
Right. Everybody gonna be shot down in the streets, man. AKs and ARs. That's right. Go ahead.
For Israel hath not been forsaken.
Right.
Nor Judah of his God.
Right, because they think that the Most High is not dealing with it. We finna finish these niggas off, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to put them back in chain. They just doing us all type, misusing and abuse us all type of ways, man. Go ahead.
Right? Nor Judah of his God, of the Lord of hosts.
Right.
Though their land was filled with the sin against the Holy One of Israel.
Right. Though we sin in our land against the Most High. Go ahead.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
Right, drop down to verse 8, man. So the Most High, right, is saying flee out of the midst of Babylon. Is he telling us to get up and leave this place? No, because you go to Deuteronomy 28:15 and, Deuteronomy 28:16. It says, curse shall thou be in the city and in the field. I don't give a damn where you go.
Right.
It shall pursue thee and overtake thee. Where you going?
Where you going?
Where you going? You going to Brazil? Oh, your brother's over there in captivity and slavery being oppressed. Where you going? You going to Mexico? Oh, your brother's over there being enslaved in captivity. Where you going? To Canada? Oh, they being enslaved over there in captivity and oppressed, man. Where you going? To Africa? Oh, same thing there. You can't go nowhere.
Where to go?
Where's you going?
Nothing.
So it's not telling you to get up and get the hell out of here, pack up everything and leave. It's telling you to get your soul, your spirit up out of this place. That's why we tell our brothers and sisters out there, man, get your head out of America's ass and stop following after this place, man, and her traditions, man.
Right. Repent.
And repent.
Right.
Verse 8.
Verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Right.
Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed.
Right. Pray. Say, oh Lord, please heal Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Or bless America. You can say it all you want, man.
All you want.
Go ahead.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country.
Right.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven.
Right, there's nothing we can do about it, man. The judgment already reached up unto heaven, man. Right. They can't have a spirit, man. That's the problem. That's what they hate.
Right.
They hate that they cannot tamper with no one's spirit, man.
Right.
So they're gonna do all they can to try to get damn close to make themselves seem like God. And what better to do than that damn chip? Well, that's the Most High. The Most High authorized that, but they think they're so smart that they're doing it themselves. Oh, I get it. We can put a chip in them and put a Fitbit inside of it, and we can number how many steps they take a day. We could see if they're on their blood sugar level, huh? Yeah, we know their codes, their apartment. We can go in their homes and their banks. Yeah, man, that's what they think, man. See, these people ain't got no brain. They're such idiots, man.
Yeah, put a chip in them and cut off their their wisdom.
Right.
Right.
Every move they make, they gonna know where you are, man. That's what they want. They want that power like the Most High, man. Leviathan. That's what we're talking about, man. Right? That's it on that.
That's it on. And it's lifted up even to the skies.
Right, and it's lifted up even unto the skies. We're back at Job. We're going back to Job 41. We might not be able to finish it, but it's all good, man. Right? We got a good piece of it, right?
Right, man.
We got a good piece of it, man. All right, Job 41 and 9.
41 verse
10.
Yep, verse 10. None is so fierce that dare stir him up.
Right.
Who then is able to stand before me?
You feel it? Do y'all feel it, man? It says none is able to stir him up. Then who can stand before me? Why the Most High saying that? Because he made him. He made him to destroy nations, not a few. To whoop everybody ass, man. Right? And we didn't even, tell you the truth, we didn't even get a fair fight. This bastard, I hate when some of these damn heathens be talking on other brother videos, telling some, you know, we you know what I'm saying? I heard it on ISUPK Washington DC videos. One of the white boys told me something, yeah, we whipped their ass and took this place from them, America. I'm like, you didn't whoop all of Israel together.
No.
Like we did when we came up out of Egypt. The so-called Edomites didn't whoop our ass, man. They had these Arabs and goddamn Africans round us up, man.
Right.
That's how we got and put us in the chain. That's how the white man put his hands on us. He didn't whoop our ass as a whole, from Judah to damn Zebulon. He didn't whoop. He didn't whoop all our ass. You know what I'm saying? So the bastard ain't get that up on us, man. Straight up, man.
You got to help with other nations.
Right. And with the Most High. Most High had his back.
Most High.
Little bastard. All right. Verse 11. Right?
Verse 11. Who hath prevented me that I should repay him?
Right.
Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine.
Right. That's where it said, should the axe boast itself against the one that heweth with it? Right. Mm-hmm. Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Mm-hmm. Who gonna stop me? That's what the Most High saying. Whosoever is whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine, man. All souls are mine. Where that's at, brother? Right. That's in like Zephaniah or something, or Malachi. Let me get that.
No, that's Ezekiel. That also Ezekiel chapter 4.
Oh yeah? Go get it for me, bro. Ezekiel 18 verse 4. Right. Ezekiel 18 verse 4.
Right. Ezekiel 18 verse 4. Behold, all souls are mine. As the souls of the Father, so also the soul of the Son is mine. Right. The soul that sinneth, it shall die.
Right. So Most High said, hey man, all souls are mine, man. Everything under heaven is mine, man. Right. It don't belong to the so-called white man. No. Leviathan. No, it don't belong to him. Right. Right?
Verse 12. Where Job 41 verse 12. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion.
Right. That goes into what you read in Thessalonians, right? Mm. I will not conceal his parts. He's going to show the son of perdition. Right. Right? And the evil in the earth. He's not going to conceal his powers. Right? I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion. Right? He's going to expose them. Go ahead.
Verse 13, who can discover the face of his garment?
Right. Who can expose him like the Most High? Right? And show his nakedness, right? Oh man, I gotta get that. Who can show, wait, what it says again?
Who can discover the face of his garment?
Go ahead.
Or who can come to him with his double bridle?
Who can, right? I want to get that, uncover the leg. Uncover, I know it's in like Isaiah. Uncover the leg, right? That's heavy. That's heavy there, man. Isaiah chapter 47, right? 47 verse 1. Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. All praise to the Most High, man. Right? Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. Go ahead.
Right. Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
O virgin daughter. So nobody can say, oh, that's talking about, oh, that Old Testament. It's talking about the old Babylon in Iraq. No, he said, come sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. The great whore. Right? The great whore in Revelations 17. Right? Go ahead.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Right.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Right, the delicate, right? All her delicacies, like in Revelation 18, man. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks.
Ooh, take the millstone and grind meal, man. Time to get to work, man. Uncover thy locks. Go ahead.
Make bare the leg.
Uh-huh.
Uncover the thigh. pass over the rivers.
Go ahead.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Ooh, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Back at Job 41, I'm going to read that real quick. Job 41 verse 13. Who can discover the face of his garment, right? Who can uncover him, man? Expose him, right? Uncover the leg. That's right.
Make bare the leg.
Right, make bare the leg.
Uncover the thigh.
Mm-hmm.
Pass over the rivers.
Right.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
Right.
I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Oh, praise to the Most High, man.
That's what we looking for.
Right, that's what we want, man. He's not meeting us as a man, so he's not. And that goes into all you brothers out there think he finna sit down, light a bonfire, and we're gonna discuss doctrine. No. You know what I'm saying? He's not coming back as a man. No. He's coming back with fury poured out, man. Right? Job chapter 41. We're back at 41 verse
14. No. Yeah, 14.
14,
Right? 41 verse 14. Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about.
Right, his teeth are terrible round about. A T-Rex. See, brother, that's talking about a T-Rex. Oh, we love our brother. I'm sorry, man. No, we're not going to talk crap about the brothers, man. But that, I thought so too. When the brothers told me that, I was like, yeah, dinosaurs, man. And when you're going through it, man, it's not talking about dinosaurs, man. Right? It's not talking about dinosaurs. Still today, some elders say that, man. It's sad, man. But it is what it is, man. Go ahead, brother. 15.
Number 15. His scales are his pride. Shut up together as with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them.
Go ahead.
They are joined one to another. They stick together and they cannot be sundered.
Sundered, meaning cut, split apart.
Right.
What is that talking about? He said it's scales. Know what I'm saying? Because when you think about the scales is what? Everybody that's round about him, on his team, his multitude, right? Oh, let's go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 13. Oh, man. Oh, man, we almost finished. Oh, yeah, we ain't got that long. We're going to 2nd Esdras, chapter 13. Bear with me just a second. Just a second. Let me get there and check it. Find it real quick. Okay, well, we go verse. I should have wrote it down. Lord, seen violence, multitude, short, women war, but also has right, here we go. They were all that mixed together. Let's start at verse 9.
All right, 2nd Esdras.
No, verse 6.
2nd Esdras chapter 13, verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself with a great mountain, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Right, and it's talking about the time of Yahushua. All that was gathered against him, they was afraid, but they still gonna try to fight. It's talking about end time prophecy. Go ahead.
And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword,
right,
nor any instrument of war.
Right, so he's not going to have a sword or no instrument of war. Go ahead.
But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath.
Right.
And out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
Meaning he gave order and commandments to thousands of angels, and shit that's going to get ran through. Go ahead.
And they were all mixed together. The blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest.
Right.
And fell with violence upon the multitude.
Upon who?
Upon the multitude.
Right, the multitude of Leviathan, man, all his hosts. Because he's going to bring up a host against God's chosen people, and then they're going to have to battle with Yahushua, man. Straight up, man. Go ahead.
Which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up everyone, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
Right. So that's that's what's going to be going down, man, in these last days, man. Right. So those scales that stuck to him are the multitudes, man. See, and you can drop down to 37. It'll explain it a little better.
Right. 2nd Ezra 13:37. And this, my son, shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations.
Of those nations. See, it's talking about the wicked inventions of those nations. Right? Go ahead.
Which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest.
Mm-hmm. That's right, man. Go ahead.
And shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented.
Right.
Which are like unto a flame.
Which are what?
Which are like unto a flame.
Go ahead.
And he shall destroy them without labor by the law which is like unto fire.
Right. All praise to the Most High, man. So, right, that multitude is those scales that's going to be stick to them. And there it says that no air can pass through. We'll go back to Job 41, right, real quick. Job 41, it says, verse 16, one is so near to another that no air can come between them. You got coons, right, the coons of our people. Right? All these other nations that love America so much and love this place so much, they're gonna be against those that don't take the vaccine. Those that don't want to wear their mask. Right? Those that don't want to take the chip. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be so close together, they're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to break that bond that they got. Right? Go ahead.
Right, verse 17. They are joined one to another. They stick together. They cannot be sundered.
Right.
By his neesings. What is it?
That's sneezings, but
by his neesings a light doeth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils go a smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth.
Right, so I want to get that real quick. Damn, I thought I had written that one down. I didn't even write that one down. Flame out of his mouth, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Right, like verse 19 through 21. And read 19 and 20 through 21 again. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils go a smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth.
There we go. Let's go to Isaiah 33. Isaiah chapter 33, and a flame come out of his mouth, man. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1.
Right, Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled.
Right. And thou what?
And thou wast not spoiled.
And thou wast not spoiled. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled. This is talking about Babylon the Great, America, man. Go ahead.
And dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Go ahead.
When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
All praises to the Most High, man. And we're going to jump down to verse 10.
Verse 10. Now will I rise, saith the Lord.
Right.
Now will I be exalted. Now will I lift up myself.
Right.
Ye shall conceive chaff. Ye shall bring forth stubble.
Right.
Your breath as fire shall devour you.
What?
Your breath as fire shall devour you.
Right. Your breath as fire shall devour you. Right. And it says back here in Job, it says out of his it says his breath kindleth coals, and flame goeth out of his mouth. Go ahead. Verse 12 in Isaiah 33.
Verse 12. And the people shall be as the burning of lime. As thorns cut up shall they be burnt in the fire.
Right, man. Right. So his that breath of fire is all this wickedness, man. It says, your breath as fire shall devour you. Right. So all this wickedness and lies that he spewed out of his mouth, they should devour him, man. So that's what it's talking about in Job, where it says, his breath kindleth coals, and his flame a flame goeth out of his mouth. Nothing but lies, destruction. There's no knowledge and wisdom coming out of his mouth. No understanding, man. Right? And you get that back in the wicked is estranged from the womb, man. Right? As soon as he come forth speaking lies. What is that?
Right, Psalm 58. Right.
Psalm 58, right? All right, that's it we're going to have on that, man. That's about it on that, right? No, it's 9:39, man. We can still read. It's 9:39.
All right, Job chapter 41, verse 22. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him.
Why? Because he will get his revenge, man. Right? And his neck remaineth strength. Like, say if you jump on a bull, man, right? And when you get on a bull, right, and you grab hold of that bull where you finna run, right, and they don't open that gate yet. You can feel the power in them. And as soon as they thrust that gate open, this thing is getting you off and putting them horns in your ass, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Immediately.
And once you put them horns, his sorrow is gone. He's happy now. He's throwing you around like a rag doll. Well, it's giving you a metaphor about this person. He always, right? He hates for stuff to happen to him. He hates sorrow. He only loves revenge and joy, man. Right? 9/11. He went and bombed daycares, elementary schools, and damn hospitals, man, to get Bin Laden for and Twin Towers going down, right? He made sure he get his revenge. Revenge is sweet. Right? Go ahead.
Number 23. The flakes of his flesh are joined together.
Right, we just read that.
They are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Where it says this is a melting pot. Babylon is like a melting pot, bro. Is that Revelation 18?
You mean like every foul caged bird and every unclean in the cage of every foul and unclean bird and spirit?
Yeah.
That's Revelation 18.
I thought it said something about the melting pot. I thought it said something. Or is it that's just something that brothers say in the nation, probably.
Right.
Yeah, that's just something that brothers say then.
Yeah, I'll agree with that because we talking about Revelations 18, 2 and 3.
Right.
Okay, 2 and 3, that is somewhat of a breakdown, right? And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils.
It's become the habitation of devils, meaning a dwelling place of all deceit.
Right.
And lies, man. Out of every nation. Go ahead.
And the hold of every foul spirit.
And the hold, meaning place and imprisonment of every foul and abominable spirit, man. Go ahead.
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Every clean and unhateful bird, man. And we know it's all type of species of fowl out there, man. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is that big melting pot, Babylon. Right. That's what that word means. Babylon means land of confusion, because everything goes here, man. Everything goes here, man, without a shadow of a doubt, man, and it seemed to be normal,
right?
But it's not.
Anything you can imagine, right? They just take it on,
right? Throw it all in this pot, right here.
Right.
Throw it all in here, man. The land of the free, home of the brave.
Right, read verse 3. For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Right.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Right.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
And that wax rich, the first thing they were wax rich through was slavery.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying? Selling our ass, man. The only one who got dissed on the deal was goddamn Ham. And now he begging for us to come home.
Right.
Telling us, I apologize to my brothers and sisters.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
From the bottom of my heart.
That shit ain't gonna fly, Ham.
Right, man. So Ham got cut out the deal, man. Right? Job chapter 41. We're back to Job chapter 41.
Job chapter 41, verse 24. His heart is as firm as a stone. Yeah, as hard as a piece of the nether millstone.
Right, his heart is as firm as a stone. Yeah, as hard as a piece of nether millstone. Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hard. He has no brain, man.
Right.
Right. You can't talk you can't deal with this man with trying to get him to understand being fair or nothing like that, man. This man ain't trying to be fair or trying to be equal.
Gotta find that one precept.
Go ahead. Right? Yeah, that's serious there, man. His heart is firm as a stone. Yeah. As hard as a piece of the nether millstone. Millstone is what they use to grind and sharpen blades with, axes and swords and spears, man. That's a hard piece of stone, man.
Right. Ecclesiastes real quick, man. Just go straight to it, right?
Ecclesiastes?
Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 13, man. Right? So you said where it says, and his heart is as firm as a stone. Yeah, as hard as a piece of the nether millstone. Like that's how the Most High made him.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Ecclesiastes 7:13.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 13. Consider the work of God.
Consider the work of the Most High. He created this master, right? Go ahead.
For who can make that straight,
Uh-huh.
which he hath made crooked?
That's how the Most High made him.
That's right,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? He's made that way.
That's right.
There's no logic in him. Like some of people brothers be trying to think, well, how come this, how come that? We know who you dealing with.
Right.
We're dealing with the vagabond and fugitive earth. We're dealing with the damn Edomite, the heathen, man. Their minds and how they were made is totally different from how we were made. So we can't understand him.
Mm-hmm.
We can know of him, but we're in the scriptures, but we'll never be able to understand that bastard, man. One more, give me Habakkuk 2 and 4. One more, Habakkuk 2 and 4.
Mm-hmm. That's right, man.
We'll never be able to understand him. Go through the scriptures. Not, you know what I'm saying, not logically reasoning with this damn dog.
That's right.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up
Right.
is not upright in him.
His soul which lifted up is not what?
Is not upright in him.
That's
right.
And it can't be.
That's right.
Right, go ahead.
But the just shall live by faith.
You know who the just is, man.
That's right, bro. That's right. That's beautiful, man. That is beautiful. All praises, man. His heart is not upright in him, man. That's beautiful.
It's
man.
not right. He's made crooked.
Mhm.
You know? Most High. Now you what? Now you see like that skirt is being pulled up. The
Right.
leg and the thigh is being revealed, man. This damn devil. You can't hide anymore, man.
All right. Isaiah 45 verse 1. Isaiah 45. All praise to the Most High, man.
All right, the book of Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord to his anointed,
Mm-hmm.
to Cyrus, whose right hand I have holden,
Right?
to subdue nations before him.
Right? So the Most High, he caused this man to do these things, right? His mind is, he don't have a brain to do nothing, man. His mind is like a millstone. All he do, everyone is following the commandment. Whatever the Most High have you do, or either you're wicked or evil. Vessel unto honor or vessel unto destruction. Man. Right? So he is Cyrus, man. Right? Remember I say this man got so many, he's the wicked, the perdition, son of perdition. That's being exposed, right? Thus saith the Lord to his anointed, to Cyrus, whose right hand I have holden, to subdue nations before him. Go ahead.
And I will loose the loins of kings to open before him the two-leaved gates, and the gates shall not be shut.
And that's talking about northern and southern kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another breakdown, man. So yeah, just wanted to get that. Go ahead.
Verse 2, I will go before thee and make the crooked places straight.
Right.
I will break in pieces the gates of brass and cut in sunder the bars of iron.
Right. And that's just talking about he's going to give the riches of the children of Israel. What's called by the name of Israel. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. All right. All right, we back to Job 41.
All right, back to Job chapter 41 in verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
When he raises himself up, the mighty are afraid.
Mm-hmm.
By reason of breakings, they purify themselves.
Right, when he raises himself up, the mighty are afraid. By reasons of breakings, they purify themselves, man. So yes, all nations are afraid when he lifts himself up. Go ahead.
The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold.
Mm-hmm.
The spear, the dart, nor the habergeon.
Right, so no weapons can destroy. He the one that supplied all the weapons, all the AKs they are. He the one that supplied all these nations with guns.
That's Smith.
Right? And the damn knowledge for the nuclear bomb. Knowledge for fighter jets. That was America that supplied all that stuff, man, for these other nations because they was all in league with him. He only gave them so much, though. See? And now they got these scientists making their own. Man, hey, this is serious, man.
You know, thinking that created Smith, right? He's one. Right, keep going.
Right.
Verse 27. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood.
Right.
The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble.
Right, so right, everything you come up on at him with, man, the arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble, man. Meaning anything you throw at him is going to be, it's going to be just. Hey, right now he's working on interceptor for missiles, man. They're doing that thing where you shoot off a missile, they're trying to time that bitch right and home in on it with another missile to explode, make it explode before you even reach, man. Intercept it, man. They're working on that right now. They just started this little program. It's a little, I forgot what it's called. But yeah, man, you intercept the missile. He will turn that into the stubble, man. Your sling stones, man. Anything but he ain't gonna be able to stop, man. Mosai said this bitch gonna burn with fire. It's gonna burn, man.
Right.
Right. Go ahead.
Right, verse 29. The darts are counted as stubble. He laughs at the shaking of a spear.
Right.
Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp-pointed things upon the mire.
Ooh, sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp-pointed things upon the mire, upon the mud. Mire is mud. That goes into booby traps and snares. You know what I'm saying? Like some Rambo type shit. You know what I'm saying? He got the, you know what I'm saying, the damn, goddamn, what do you call, bamboo spikes out of the mud. You know what I'm saying? They covered with mud so you can't see him. You run right into him, man. He got snares set up everywhere. That's just saying he got snares, right, and traps, right? So it says, sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp pointed things up upon the mire. Go ahead.
He maketh the deep to boil like a pot.
Right.
He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment.
Right, to make a sea like a pot of ointment. All that could go in is with the damn oil. He the oil pipelines through the sea, man. And if some spill out, what? You got like a damn pot of ointment, man. Ointment is going in like lube and oil, oily, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
all in all.
Don't give a damn either.
But then again, it says he maketh the deep to boil like, and you know, we know sometimes the sea goes into multitude, right? Multitude of nations. So, because wisdom can be double, so I don't, you know what I mean? That's something to look into. Go ahead. Let's finish.
Verse 32, he maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary.
Right, he maketh the path to shine after him to where everyone thinks they got to try to get that, live that American dream.
American dream.
Right? He maketh the path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary. One would think his pathways to be of ancient times, man, because that's what hoary goes into. Ancient, the gray hairs, you know what I'm saying, with old, you know what I'm saying? The one would think think deep to be hoary, like his ways to be of ancient times, always been since the world began. But no, it has not been since the world began.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Vaccinations have not been since the world began, but he gonna make you think they have.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 33, upon the earth there is not his like,
Right.
who is made without fear.
Woo! That goes into bungee jumping, scuba diving, goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
Man of the field.
Nobody is like him, man, on earth. Upon the earth is not his like, who is made without fear. I'm scared. Hey, bungee jumping, skydiving, all these things, he don't have no fear, man. He like to stay on cliffs with, it's like a little rock that's extended out from the cliff that look like, if you step out on the ledge, that whole big ass rock gonna come tumbling down. He'll put a house on that shit, man. And it's hundreds of feet in the air, man. He's cool with that. That's without fear, man. Without fear meaning like to say God loves everybody. The blasphemy.
Right. No
God
fear
is a white man.
No fear of the Most High. Right.
He has no fear of nothing, man.
He ain't made that way.
Who else? What else? I'm the Jew.
Right. Right. They exalt himself as God.
Right. It's all, he don't have no fear, man. There's nobody on earth like that. You tell somebody to say, you know what I'm saying? F God, whatever, dude, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Spray chemicals in the air, right? Kill off, you know what I'm saying? Poison the food or something like that. People be like, no, man. My family gotta eat these things.
All right, man.
He ain't gonna say that.
So he's a damn devil, man.
Right? There's no fear in him.
It's crazy because he's all at the same time. He's a crooked as hell. We just read, right?
Right.
He's an atheist. At the same time, want to pretend like he God.
Right.
He just blaspheme the Most High, but they try to play the Most High.
And then talk about some they did talk about goddamn what Big Bang Theory, right? You don't believe in God, Big Bang Theory, but I want to be God.
Right.
That don't make no sense. Yeah,
He's the devil.
Yeah, he's the devil, man. He's the devil, man. He has no fear. Upon the earth is not his light, who is made without fear.
Made without fear. Who made it?
Most High.
Right, Most High made his ass that way, right? He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over all the children of pride.
You see that? He beholdeth all high things. Everything that's sweet or everything that's expensive, everything that's good to the eyes and pleasant, he beholdeth them. And he's going to take it. All the necessities in life, he beholdeth, he's going to take it, man. The resources, yeah, he beholdeth, he's going to take it. He is the king over all the children of pride. See that? Pride to America, man. He's the children of, you know what I'm saying? He's the king over all of them, man.
King over all the children.
All praise to the Most High, man. That's all praise to the Most High, man. So Leviathan is Edom, so-called white man. Right? Which is America, Babylon, the Greek.
The Chaldeans.
The Chaldeans. The
modern day
Assyrians.
Egyptians. And Assyrians.
All praises.
That's them.
The eagle.
He's been identified.
Right. Right, man. All right, man. That's all we got, man. That's it for the night, man. Right? We gonna, man. I read Psalm Matthew 26 real quick. Right? It's St. Matthew chapter 26, verse 6. Now when Yahushua was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointments, and poured it on his head as it said at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahushua understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman, for she hath wrought a good work upon me? For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this woman have done be told for a memorial of her.
Right.
All praise to the Most High, man.
To the Most High, man. Goes around no beautiful class, man. Good one. Right, Job chapter 41. Right, man. All right, brothers and sisters. Night 14, going into prep day, into the second Sabbath of this month, second Sabbath of the winter season. Right?
That's right, man. That's right.
All praise to say, Brew. Quick question: is working out in a gym a sin? No, not at all. Working out is not a sin.
No, sir.
However, working out is like probably not on the Sabbath, right? Because that would be considered a day of rest.
Right.
But all praise though. But you look into that word gym, goes into the Greek, right? With the naked gymnasium, things like that. But I understand where you're coming from with that. But you find men working out.
Yeah.
The Sabbath. You know what I mean? That's all. Just not working out on the Sabbath, bro.
Yep.
Shalom, grace and peace, man.
The border blew the sound rocking. Bringing out the truth, we got the whole world watching. Like a mason, I'm with Poppy, and we're trying to